sure.
And I think too, like, alcohol, like, I think it's because we're getting older, but like, you don't feel as good. Like, I remember when I was, 18, 19, 20, drinking, you could wake up tomorrow and you do it again, and then you wake up again. Yeah. Now if I have a hangover, it lasts me 3-4 days. So you also have to look at like what is it worth to you. Like, yeah, you may be having fun, but for the next 3 days I know,
to me it's same. Now I'm 30 and like I feel like I go out and like it takes me so much to recover.
Yeah.
Like before I could like do anything,
Yeah, it's not
and sometimes I'm just so tired. I'm like, fuck, man, Okay, so what do you think about competitions? Obviously, you guys have competed both very successfully. Both.
No.
You both
just don't.
So what's?
I think men and women will have separate answers for that.
Yeah. So what? Okay, I want to ask you a question then, because we are like in an entrepreneur podcast. We're here, your first million. We're here so guys can make their first million.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about business, making money. So how do you feel competing in bodybuilding mixes with that? Taking in consideration that you want to be a successful entrepreneur. Obviously we're not here talking about we're gonna be bodybuilding.
Right.
We're our goals is not to like win bodybuilding championships. Is to create a successful business. So taking in mind that you have that goal in your head, how do you feel that competition fits in?
I think if you asked that 10 years ago, I would say you need to compete.
Yeah.
Asking me that now, I think all my friends who are successful fitness influencers, entrepreneurs, none of them compete.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot, social media. I think for me, in a way, I had my business competing justified the price I charge. People wanted to train with me because I was a competitor, but I wasn't a very good competitor.
Yeah.
I didn't need to be good to make money at it.
Yeah.
And nowadays, competing is so hard and so grueling. If you're a competitor, you can't build a business.
Yeah.
You're too busy
Yeah.
being a competitor.
Yeah.
So I think if your goal is to build a successful fitness brand,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily need to compete.
I think it's too time consuming. I think it takes over your life. If you want to be a good competitor, that's all you could do.
Yeah.
That's one industry where I feel like balance is not in the vocabulary. You can't be balanced as a competitor.
No. Eating tilapia out of Tupperware at your family dinner is not normal.
It's not normal. I agree with
and
you,
man. And they think it is, and they justify it,
Yeah.
but it is not. And I've done it. She's done it. You've done it.
I've done it.
Yeah.
But it's not normal behavior.
Dude, I've literally like gone on a date with a girl to movies, and I've literally got my Tupperware out. I open it and
smells like fish.
Dead fish.
Very inconsiderate to everybody who's around you. Like,
dude, the girl would like in the movie be like, "The fuck you're doing?
Yeah.
Like, what's that?" I'm like, "I'm eating my tilapia."
Meal
Meal four, baby.
I mean, I could see the face of the girl be like, I want to leave right now, but like she would like just wait for the end of the movie,
Yeah.
Like the worst thing is that I would think that was normal in my head. I would think that they are the fucking stupid ones. You know what I'm saying? And
It's
like,
not.
dude, I've done so many stupid things, and I always tell my people, you do really not need to take Tupperwares around your life. Like you can have a crazy body, and like don't. Dude, I hate Tupperwares. I will burn them all. Like, I don't need a Tupperware in my life. Like, I would rather not eat in like 8 hours than carrying a Tupperware. Like, I will literally not eat in 8 hours and then eat. I don't use Tupperwares. Like, Tupperware companies can go broke if it was me buying it,
Yep.
So, like, it's just like, but I love how you guys talked about competing, because you guys gave a really real, and I think social media changed the game.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. I'm thinking, and I'm still thinking. I cannot think of a successful business, fitness guy that competes. No, like all the, because when you have to build a business, you need to focus so much time on that business, right?
Look at somebody like Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
Look at what he's created. He's not competing anymore.
Yeah.
And
But I think he's the only bodybuilder.
One of the only, but he's
that
not
has done
competing
that.
anymore.
Jay would even tell you he knew the brand he was building with his competing.
Yeah.
They worked together.
Yeah.
Was going to be his longevity.
Yeah.
And now the guy is 49 years old, and I mean, I don't know where he's at. I'm sure he's making more money than he's ever made.
No, 100%. This is great because like people that are watching us, many of them, they love fitness and they think the way to success in fitness is competing. No. If
compete because you want to
compete because you want to compete,
like it.
Yeah, don't compete because money, because you're gonna get broke competing. You're gonna spend so much
What's
money.
the winner of the Olympia get? No, was it
I don't know.
400,000?
I don't know, man.
Is it like 400?
But they spend $399 on drugs.
Well, look, we have friends that make 400,000 in a month.
Yeah.
So what you have to prepare all year for one show to win 400,000.
And that's the guy that wins.
That's the guy that wins.
And the wins the top one, right?
In the world.
In the world.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, dude, like, no one is only even have crazy like winning a top Olympia. Dude, that's something, you know.
Remember, now this guy also has sponsorship contracts, and he's getting more than that 400,000.
Yeah.
But if you think about it just from the competing standpoint, you could make that money doing a lot of other things.
Yeah. 100%.
Now, if you have a goal and you want to be Mr. California, whatever,
if you're passionate about, do it, but don't do it because the business is tough, because it's not the money's not there like that, you know.
No.
Okay, so I want to ask you about supplements. So what do you guys think about supplements? I know everyone has very diverse opinions. Some use, some don't use. Something they're this, something they're that. So what do you guys think about supplements?
I believe fueling the body through food, mostly. There are obviously supplements that we need to take that you won't fully get out of food. So I believe in that. But I think the best thing is food.
Okay.
Honestly, I think you feel the best, you look the best when you're eating things that come from the ground, and you taught me that.
Well, you also you will lose more weight eating whole food.
Yeah.
Because your metabolism increases more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think through blood work and just understanding bodies, there are certain things that we know we need.
Yeah.
You know, that you just can't get enough in food. Glutamine.
Yeah.
Being that example, a great supplement with a lot of medical evidence to support it.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to eat enough eggs and things that are with glutamine to consume the amount you should be having.
The Lambo pre-workout. I can't eat enough Lambos for pre-workout.
I tried eating an Aventador.
Yeah, it doesn't
wasn't
work.
very good.
So, me and you guys know I own a supplement company, and I still say supplements is not like people think supplements are gonna change. No, it's not for me, and I'm always honest. My favorite one is protein, but like you don't really need to take protein powder to grow. No. The thing is that like if you manage to get your protein through food, that's it.
If you hit 200 grams,
200 grams. But the thing, if like we're realistic, and you know, like a normal person that is not like disciplined, they're not gonna hit the. They're not gonna hit the. Dude, come on, like 3 meals a day, breakfast. Where then like in one of them they don't even have protein sometimes. Yeah. So you having like protein maybe in 2 meals and a little like protein maybe like 20 grams. So a normal person can have like 40, 50 grams, 60 max a day of protein. That's awful, man.
I've only had 60 for the day myself, actually.
Yeah. So those people are gonna actually really benefit if they take a protein powder, because they're going to help them. And convenience. Right? And me, right now, I do it for convenience. Because I know the deal. I know I have to eat. But like sometimes, I don't have the time to have all those meals. So I do convenience. Myself, I do 1 to 2 scoops a day. But just because convenience. So I'm traveling. Well, I haven't hit my protein. But it's not because that's going to make me grow. No, you know? No. Same. For me also, creatine is the only supplement that I have really felt a little bit, you know, like you actually feel you're a little bit stronger, you know. And I use a pre-workout when I'm tired, because you actually, it helps you because you're tired, and it makes you less tired and like get a better workout. It doesn't mean that pre-workout is making you grow. No, it's giving you an extra energy that if you use it, you're going to put more weight ups, put more reps, but you get to actually do it. You know,
there's a lot of junk out there. Right?
Yeah.
A lot of supplements that have no evidence that they do anything. Yeah. But then there's stuff like creatine. Yeah. Beta-alanine is the one. If you're an endurance athlete and you use beta-alanine, you get a third lung. Yeah. Like, it's incredible. But you don't need everything.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Goes a long way.
100%. Okay, so let's talk a lot about myths in fitness. What do you guys think are the biggest myths?
Fat makes you fat.
Yeah,
fat makes you fat.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. That's a very good one.
I mean, the big pink elephant in the room is that people don't take steroids.
Yeah.
More people do than don't. The average person in the gym, who you wouldn't even probably look at, is probably on testosterone.
Yeah, and they don't even look like they lift.
And I think people need to realize, they need to just accept that vanity is always going to be everyone's priority and goal. And there's a right way and a wrong way to do stuff. Yeah. But it's the reality.
Yeah. 100%.
And for women, that lifting weight makes you bulky.
Okay, lifting weight makes you bulky.
Yeah.
Okay, in terms of like talking about that, we have here women in the podcast. What terms of women, like, what do you feel like about they about guys that train? Is it like a certain like size that this like, oh, that's too big, or too? Do you think it depends on the women, or like, because I've realized, you know, when we get very into fitness, we want to be like so lean, and I've realized women really don't like that lean.
It's not that women.
Have you seen most of the sugar daddies out there?
Right. It's not. I don't think that women don't like the lean. I think women don't like what men have to do to look that lean. For example, if he's gonna have 6-pack abs all the time, he's gonna be a miserable asshole. He's not gonna want to go to dinner with me. He's not gonna want to do this. He has to be home by 9:00 so he could sleep. So, you know, like I don't want to say like a dad bod, but I would prefer a guy that goes out and lives his life more than a guy that has abs. Yeah. You know, so I've never been into men with.
I mean, most of the time when I see a guy who's super ripped, I mean, I'm talking like shredded, 5% body fat or less. He probably doesn't have a girlfriend. Yeah. He never goes out. I'm never going to see him at my favorite restaurant. Yeah. He's not living a very balanced life. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And then the same thing in the other way. If I see a guy who's walking around at 450 pounds, I think to myself, well, when is this guy going to keel over and have a heart attack? Yeah, like, he's also not being bad. He's doing the opposite, right? Yeah. So I think it goes back to being that balance of happy medium.
Yeah.